Hello, everyone. It is March 16th, and today would have been my son's 32nd birthday. And I trade places with him any day. I'm from the old school. Kids are supposed to bury their parents. Yeah, kids are supposed to bury their parents. Let me tell you a little bit about my 32-year-old who's in heaven. He was a joy. He brought this family joy. And whoever came up with that saying, time heals all wounds, it's been almost 6.5 years. And I still have a hole in my heart. His 18-year-old brother, Jordan, still aches. And I'm not sure, but I haven't spoken with his dad, but I'm certain he aches too. It's a feeling that it's an undescribable feeling when you know you will never, ever, ever see your child again. I don't know what's on the other side. I pray that I'm going to the other side, and it should be a mighty good party because it's a whole lot of folks that I would love to say, hey, boy, I've missed you. And if that's indeed the case, yeah, it's quite an enjoyable ride there. Hell, who knows? You may be sitting at a table with Angie Stone at this point. Rest in peace, Queen. Hell, on my track, I would say he's probably sitting with Aaliyah and Left Eye. And giving Takeoff the side eye because he's trying to move in. Laughter is healing, folks. You have to laugh to just fight back the tears. I miss my boy. And Trent was just, no nonsense. He didn't fuck with nobody. But if you fucked with him, it's a bad day in the neighborhood. And certainly if you fuck with him and he call Mama Woo. Cause I was coming. Oh, I remember one time. This is a time that I had met one of his college buddies. And I had gone to his house, just kind of dropped by. I was probably at South DeKalb Mall or something like that. And I dropped by his house, and the young lady was sitting in his room, and his other little friend was sitting over on the sofa in his room, and I said, "Oh my God, I wouldn't dare let a guy bring me into this domain." And the little girl response to that was, "Who you talking to? Oh, somebody better get her. I know she ain't referring to me." Yes, I was referring to you, but in a good way, not in a bad way. But guess what? Little girl, you don't play with my dukes at all. Ready for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And she has become my bonus daughter at this point because we bonded. A little retarded motherfucker, I'm trying to tell you. Don't let niggas bring you in no nasty ass room. Or at least clean this bitch up. And she knows who I'm talking about. Trent was just straight up fucking real. I remember for years, he never know. You know how families have little crazy things that they just keep to themselves. Well, it really wasn't a secret, but we just, hell, we were born into it, so why the fuck tell you? And he did a project at school, and I think one of the questions was in health, and it was about diabetes or something, and they had a question on there, saying that it's quite hereditary, and did anyone in his family have diabetes. And he came home to do the project, and he was with his dad at the time, and he had put down that his grandmother has, diabetes. And his, for lack of a better word, three-tarded ass dad said, "What grandma? What grandma? My mama ain't got no diabetes." And Trent's response was, "I'm talking about Dada, my granddad, his mom." "Man, that ain't your mom real daddy? That ain't in your family?" Dun, 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 dun. It never came up. He never knew. It just never came up. That was his fucking dada, his papa. That was his great grandma. And there in lied a whole family can of worms. So he comes to my mom's house and he says, "Mama, that ain't my mama daddy?" And my mom's sitting there like, "Huh? What?" He is, and he is, and he is. Without a doubt, he is. But Trent's like, who is my mama dad? I knew my mama. She was she is a little different, from my aunties. Yeah. In other words, son, we have the same hole, but not the same pole. And needless to say, his three-tarded of a dad got his ass handed to him on a silver platter. Let us goddamn reveal our own family shit, nigga. There's so many stories I can tell about Trent. He's always been a man. Always. And he always stood for something. Not anything, but for something. And I remember telling him when he was younger, it's not easy having your mom being Ms. Woo. So I said, son, if you out in the clubs or you out and about and you just in the city and you hear anything out of the ordinary about your mama, whoever said it and whoever you heard it from, your response should be, "Yeah, I know," and punch the shit out of them. How the fuck somebody gonna tell you something about your mama? Very transparent mom. can remember us going to Panama City on a family trip. And, being the woo that I am, I turned up and turned out. The fucking Panama City trip. And Trent was like, "Really, Mom?" Yeah. Oh, when mom starts drinking at 8 in the morning, and, it tends to, you know, make her crazy. And folks start bothering me, and it's on. But that was a really nice trip until I fucked it up. I could just go on all day, all night with, you know, stories about my boy or my man, the man that I had, all the way live, man. I mean, hell, we played Frank Sinatra at his services. And I just think that kind of says it all. Happy birthday, Trent Stevens Harper, a.k.a. Trent Acubalon, a.k.a. Woo Boy, a.k.a. Z6 brother, Big Brother. We miss you. And we are going to celebrate you today. March 16th, 2025. You would have been 32. Gosh, what does that make me? A chick that didn't have babies too early. And I'm just sitting here, with happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts of the Trentster. I can remember one more story that I can't, can't. Oh gosh, I just can't leave this one out. And why is it always about grandmothers? Because they're so special. And they love their grandchildren. of them. So his father's mom, who was the sweetest of sweets, Helen, passed, and that was one of the first tattoos that Trent acquired because he went fucking apeshit tattoo crazy. But he had R.I.P. Helen across his chest. And my mom copped an attitude. And Trent's response was like, I can't put R.I.P. Candy. I'm certain you don't want that on me. Oh boy. Like I said, I could just go on and on and on and on and on. Because he was just that type of light when he was around. That, in fact, he was. But I always want to make that money, honey. $32 old. I mean, I wish so bad, that he would just walk through that door. But that's what I'm talking about. He's not ever walking through that door again. And I don't give a damn. I don't give a rat's ass. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. Maybe my worst, but I don't have too many of them. March 16th, 1993. That's when we had the big blizzard. I was calling him Blizz. Hell, shit, I damn near fake labor. I was like, get this baby out of me. So he probably was supposed to come around maybe the 24th or 25th, but March 16th, the big blizzard of 93. He was my lucky charm. And I miss him. But by the grace of God, and thanks to a big, big, big bottle of tequila and a bad condom, I got my 18-year-old Jordan. And, we got each other. And we miss Trent. Happy birthday, Trent. Mommy loves you. Sleep